This is so true. The first few minutes of class matter more than many teachers realize. If students enter the room, just sit anywhere, just shouting across the room, checking their phones and asking the teacher, "Hey teacher, what are we doing today?" 10 times over, the lesson already feels like a mess. And once that kind of energy starts, it can be really hard to bring the class back on track. So today, I'm here to show you 5 simple first-minute routines that help calm the class, focus your learners, and start your ESL lesson both smoothly and confidently. Routine 1 is board task first. Before students enter, write a simple task up on the board. For example, write 3 words related to travel. Or correct this sentence, "She go shopping." Or answer this question, "What did you do last weekend?" Now, when students arrive, they know exactly what to do. No waiting, no chaos, no teacher, before you ever even put your bag down. This routine works because it gives students an immediate focus. It may even be used as a warm-up. Plus, it helps guide and switch their minds to English, and it gives you time to check attendance, check materials, or solve any other minor little crisis that might pop up in your class. The second routine is silent starter. This is especially useful for noisy classes. Give students one short task that must be completed in about 2 minutes in silence. Example A, write 5 adjectives to describe your day. Example B, read the question and write your answer. Example C, look at the picture and write 3 sentences. Now, set a timer, say 2 minutes, maybe a little longer. Silent thinking time. The silence is not meant to be a punishment of any sort. It's just a reset, like meditation. Some classes need that reset, that switch from language to language before they can speak up well. Now, if you start a noisy class with more noise, it can often create a less focused atmosphere. But if you start with calm focus, later speaking activities become much more controlled. Routine 3 is question at the door. Stand near the door and ask each student a quick question as they enter. For example, "How are you today?" Or "What did you eat today?" Or "Give me one verb in the past tense." Here's another. Choose one, purple or orange. Students answer, then enter. This is a cool, calm routine because it just creates a nice touch of personal, individual contact. You get a brief, one-to-one bit of time with every student, even if it's only a short exchange. Also, it sets that expectation that English begins at the door, not 10 minutes into the lesson, but right then and there when entering the gateway to English. A quick little tip on this one, it is a great way, actually, to finish the class as well, in a quieter, controlled manner, even for primary school kids. Lastly, when working with large classes, keep it quick. One word is fine, a short phrase is fine. Remember, you're not there conducting a passport interview control with a whole long line in front of you. Routine number 4 is same start, different content. Use the same activity structure every lesson, but change the topic. For example, always begin with 3 words, 2 questions, 1 sentence. For instance, if today's topic is food, students write 3 food words, 2 questions about food, and 1 sentence using because. Next lesson, the topic is jobs. So once again, 3 job words, 2 questions about jobs, and 1 sentence using would like. This routine is incredibly powerful because students do not need new instructions every single time. And it saves you time thinking of various ways to start your lesson. They already know the structure, which means you spend less time explaining and more time teaching. Also, routines reduce teacher talking time, and that is often a good thing because sometimes we teachers explain so much that even we get tired of hearing our own voice. Routine 5 is partner recap. This works well if you've been teaching the same group of students for a while. At the start, students turn to a partner and answer 3 simple questions. 1, what did we learn last lesson? 2, what is 1 word you remember? And 3, what is 1 thing you found difficult or easy? Then take 2 or 3 answers from the class and discuss it openly. This helps students reconnect with the learning and it gives you useful feedback and information to plan next lessons. Now, if nobody remembers the grammar point from the last lesson, that is not a disaster. It's feedback, okay? It's slightly hurtful feedback, maybe, but it's still useful. The key with the first few minutes of routine is consistency. Do not try one routine once and then abandon it because students students were confused or not really clear, a routine is a habit. It takes time to build. The first time, you teach the routine. The second time, students begin to recognize it. The third time, it becomes faster and often more fun. Then, after a few lessons, the routine starts doing what it's supposed to do and becomes automatic. And that, my fellow teachers, is when classroom management becomes easier. Because strong classroom management is not only about stopping bad behavior, it is also about creating good study habits. So, let me recap the 5 routines before I share which to use when. Board task first, that's number 1. Number 2, silent starter. 3, question at the door. 4, same start, different content. And 5, partner recap. Choosing the right routine matters. So here's a simple way to pick the routine that suits you best. Let's go. If your class is noisy, use silent starter. If your class arrives slowly, use board task first. If your students need to build confidence, use question at the door. If you want smoother lesson openings, try same start, different content. And if students find it difficult to remember or simply forget previous lessons, happens often, use partner recap. Try 1 for a week, not a day, a week, or at least 3 to 5 lessons. Give students time to learn it. You may be surprised how much smoother your lessons feel when the first few minutes have a clearer purpose. Don't forget, if you are looking for real classroom skills and wish to become a confident, certified ESL teacher, check out our TESOL courses online or in class at Inspire. Link in the description. And please, let me know in the comments how you usually start your ESL lessons. My name is Warren from the Teacher Trainers channel, and as always, happy teaching. A quick bet.